Well, it's been many years since I've been trying to persuade my condo to install an EV charger, and I've since brought back a lot of EV cars but hasn't been able to charge my cars in my condo. Well, they finally agreed to install one after I showed them this. Look at that! Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous car. Oh, I'm such a lucky person. Alright, that's the key. It's a card. Look at that. And there we go. Well, it's a beautiful car, man. It is a beautiful car. Oh. Do you guys see that? I press on the brake pedals and it closed the door. Oh, look at the seatbelts. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about, right? This is the perfect embodiment of what Chinese cars. I'm sorry, British people. I'm sorry, but you guys won't be able to build stuffs like this. It's the Chinese that does so. Okay, let me deal with this. What do I need to do? Help! Maximum aircon, please. Oh, air conditioning seats. How convenient. Look at the air. Look at the air. Look at that. Look at that. Guys. Oh, lovely. Okay, and how do I deal with the sunroof? I'll deal with that later. Alright guys, let's drive. Alright. Driving the Lotus Emeya. This car from the outside is absolutely massive. It is a huge car. Okay. Oh, that's the rear windscreen that I have. Okay, that's tiny. Nevertheless, doesn't matter. I love everything about this interior. I love the... Man, it's so maneuverable. The steering wheel size versus the size of the car. I don't know, man. I don't know how to put this. You see, you get impacted visually by the size of the car when you're walking towards it. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially the side profile. And then as you come in here, it's a very high-tech cabin. I see the screens, which reminds me of the Audi. But somehow this one works. Okay, the one in the Audi, something is wrong with the way, whether the zoom in or the crop angle and all that. This one, I don't even need to adjust it. I see everything. I see the road. I see the cars behind. Somehow I can gauge the distance with the cars, but the one in the Audi, I couldn't, especially when the cars are nearer. This one is, see, they made it work. And then opening the door, pressing the brakes, and the doors close by itself. Man, they made technology work. And I'm very sure there is a touch of elegance from those guys in UK. Okay, and then the Chinese are able to make it work, because whatever you draw, whatever is in your dreams, whatever you guys wanted in Hethel, the boys in China, in Wuhan, can make it happen because the supplier network is there. No problem, they say. We'll make it work. Morning you send a proposal, afternoon they'll send you their first draft, and then probably tomorrow the first working prototype. And then in 1 week you would have gone through 2 rounds of updates on the proposed design or something like that. I mean, that's how China works anyway. And man, it's nice. It is nice. They make things work. You don't feel like the whole thing is not cohesive. It just, when you steer it, it steers really well despite the size of the car. I made a U-turn just now at my guardhouse and it works. I haven't played with these things yet. This screen is permanently showing me what the car sees. There's a lot of cars around me and even cars turning there. This car is seeing all that because it has all the advanced LiDAR systems in the car. Build quality is impeccable so far. I'll do the walk around later. But I've mentioned it many times that the only EV car that made me want to buy one is unfortunately one that I couldn't afford, which is Lotus. Okay, I've driven the Electra, I absolutely love it. And the Emeya, this is the Emeya, which is essentially the sedan version of the Electra. My God. Look at that. The aircon vents is also where the ambient light bar runs through in between a metal strip that runs all around. And oh my God, everything is just so gorgeously built. Please tell me, Lotus, is this designed in China or designed in UK? I don't know, man. I'd wager a bet it's designed there, but anyway. Both sides working together and then you get beautiful things, all right? That's what you get. And okay, another thing, this car is huge. I mentioned it many times, but because of the bulge on the front wheels and the relatively short front end, somehow it's very easy to gauge and move the front around. And there's a Hyundai Sonata now coming from my back. Somehow I'm able to gauge its distance. Okay, that's the blind spot warning, which makes sound. Gonna move over here. Okay, I need to switch that off later. Come on! Come on! You're panicking. Chill. I'm a Lotus driver. The heads-up display is making my eyes trying to focus. Is it too near or too far? Well, that's how the car sounds like because it has a glass panel roof that can't be covered. But that's how it sounds like if you guys can hear it through my mic. Okay. Oh my God, it's already 4. I'm late. Extremely late. But it's alright. It is alright. Oh, I like how the car sits and steers. Man, that one, definitely the boys in UK have something to do with it, okay? This is an EV car. This is huge. I'm not sure about the weight. Probably 15 tons. Okay, I over-exaggerated, but hey man, the car... I know the Lotus Electra, the SUV, is close to 3 tons. And this one shouldn't be anything lesser, but man, how they do this. Whew. Nice. Very nice. Oh, I like the sound it makes. Oh, that's the screen that I wanted. Settings. Safety. Lane keep assist off. Autonomous emergency braking. Alright. Rear collision warning. Blind spot visual plus alarm. Just visual. Okay, that's easy. That is easy. Done. Okay, traffic jam again. Whew. Now I don't hate digital side mirrors. I was hating it the other day, and now it is so natural. I'm just looking at it now and it works. See, that's the thing. Not every technology is unnecessary if it is implemented well. See, it's implemented well. I can use it. Come on, lady in a polo. Thank you so much. You notice my car now, right? And you brake and let me... Oops. One thing they can do, now that we have a side mirror that is digital, right, mounted on a stick, right, probably they can allow me to press a button and then it elongates its neck to see further when I need to exit junctions. Yeah, I'll see which car will slow down just to catch a longer glimpse of this curious red and orange looking car. Yep, nobody's curious, nobody's letting me out. Yes, that's the little Axia. Nope. He's like, nope, I don't care. You put on your turn signals. You must be rich. I shall not let you have it this round. Anyway. Okay, it's a traffic jam. It's gonna be boring, but do you guys like the interior? There is a button to lower the screen, which I do not know how. I saw it on video that you can let the screen just lie down for no apparent reason, just to feel more sporty, I suppose. Vehicle, display, display. Okay, the buttons ought to be larger. Center display, turn off or cleaning mode. Rear display lock. Display mode is light, dark. I prefer dark. Center display adjustment, center display. What is this? Oh, just the brightness? Okay. Driver display, passenger display, side camera display, buttons, head-up display. Yeah, the head-up display. Yeah, I need some time to figure it out. The steering, controlling the front wheel is so direct. It is so direct. Man, Lotus. I think everyone who has driven this would... Oh, that's the kind of immediate steering. Phew. Super fast and direct steering. Man. You're like, I swear it's a smaller car. Look at that. The front end. I like. Are there any other EV car interiors that are prettier than this or higher quality than this? Man, the front end. Wow. Really? Ooh. Yes, there's the absence of sound, but I tell you, man, these days, right? What? What are you doing? I'm driving. Is it because I'm smiling too much that my eyes turn one line and you can't see my eyes? Come on. Oh, man. These little movements. Whew. Yo. What have we here, Lotus? Wow. You know, in the Electra, it already drives really well, but then in the Electra, no matter how it is still an SUV, there is that slight wait for, you know, you move things and then the car needs to compress the outer wheels before it makes that turn, even though it can do that split second fast, but on a sedan, when you lower the mass, the weight by what? A foot? So it's like you look at the Lotus Electra, wow, it handles so well. I wonder how it handles when it's a feet, when I can lower it by a feet. Yeah, probably less, but visually that's how, whoa, that's scary. Visually that's how it looks like. My God, is this Civic blocked by somebody else, or oh, stupid Honda City. What the heck? Blocking the entire road. I'm sorry. It is a... You know, I tell you, this car coming from behind, right? You will get out of... Oh, that is serious speed. Oh, there's a Taycan! Hello, Taycan. You don't have as much rear leg room as I do. Don't you wish your car is at least spacious? Don't you wish your car is as spacious as a Panamera? This is it. You know, I love the, I love the Taycan. I love the Taycan, but I'll be honest, it's tight. It is tight. This is not tight. This is spacious. Very spacious. Why do I get so naughty when I drive an EV? I thought EVs are boring. EVs are soulless. Man, it's not the speed. It's not the speed. Okay, it's when you turn the steering wheel and you feel the car's body rotate around you. I know it's close to 3 tons, but it's making me feel that way. The front end, the balance, the polar moment of inertia, where is it? This car honed that to perfection, and it's the size of a 5 Series. Is not, and it's giving me comfort vibes. It's very comfortable, even though I feel the front wheels do exactly what I want it to do immediately. It is awkward. It's a juxtaposition from the size of the car, you know for the fact that this thing is close to 3 tons, probably, or 200 kilo away from it. Basically, it's heavy. You know, everyone laughed at the M5 that is what, 2.5 tons, right? I'd wager a bet this is heavier, but come on, man, really? Oh, it's not an i5, it's a 520i. He hates EVs, so he doesn't want me to have a good time. Okay, I'm just joking. Come on, move over. Come on, do it. Bro, the saga in front of you has left. He is 10 cars away from you now. 12. Move. Would ya? He wouldn't. Because he's a proud BMW owner. New 5 Series. What do you mean you want me to move out from the fast lane? I'm a BMW and I belong to the fast lane. Okay. Oh, there you go. Wow. All of a sudden. Or maybe he just want to stay in front of me for a longer time to wonder why certain cars have a beautiful front end and why his one doesn't. Yeah. And then he sees the rear is prettier. Man, I like. See, the thing is the dilemma is, I mean, okay, not dilemma. There's no dilemma here. Okay. This car seats exactly the same amount of passenger as the Lotus Electra does. And interior looks like the same. Of course, I have, I don't know, man, headroom wise, and I sit differently because this is not an SUV. This is like a 4-door luxurious Grand Tourer. The way I sit is beautiful, not the SUV type. And I thought I would have had visibility issues, but there's none. It's so easy to gauge where my front wheels are, and the front end just slopes down like a supercar, like a mid-engine supercar, like a Lotus. And okay, the rear view is tiny, but I think I can get used to it. And this works. What else do I want? Man! Okay, these controls are in chromatic satin chrome thingy that reflects light, so I can't really see the legends printed on it. But nothing I can't figure out over the course of 2 days. Okay, this is definitely distance, up and down. This is definitely setting, this is plus and minus speed. And I suppose pressing the middle button activates it. Yes! There we go. Increase speed. There we go. And then reduce distance. There we go. Press it one more time. Double click. And then I get, do I get the, oh, the lane keep assist is off. So I only get adaptive cruise control. And let's increase the speed. I'm holding the button. It should increase in incremental. Oh, if I speed up my clicks, it will do 5 kilometers per hour. And now it's at 125. And then the car now is locked to the front car. And now I'm on my journey down to Singapore in this kind of traffic. And I'm chill. I can listen to my music. Yeah, and then when I know when I'm halfway there. No. Now I'm from Singapore coming back to KL, you know, joining some morning drive from Evo Club, and I'm chill like that. And then the car is doing it by itself. And then I know when I arrive KL, going up Genting, I can whoop some ass later in my Lotus Emeya S. This is not the R, this is just the S. Press one more time to deactivate it, and I'm driving it myself. And then now I turn on my signal to let the motorcycle know a very expensive car needs to change lanes. And then the Honda Civic is letting me do it because he has respect for beautiful cars with powered spoiler tailgate. I'm sorry. I love it. Suspension is the type that is very European. You feel the thing, you feel the road, but not once bottoming out. I can see there's nobody. Side mirror. Why am I moving my head to see outside more? It's a screen, it's not a digital screen. Maybe it's so natural that I'm doing it. Okay, that's the max. Okay, anyway. The test starts here. Oh my, the car corners. What is that Saga trying to do? Out corner a Lotus? This is what a sorted car feels like. Whoa! That's the power of EV! Pum! Slingshot yourself to an available gap 300 meters away in 1 second. That's what it does. Just, oh, there's a gap over there. You know, when you drive normal, I'm sorry, okay. Let me calm down. When you drive normal cars, right, we got used to it, right? 1.5 NA or 2 liter NA, and then you have a certain perspective that, okay, I'll accelerate now, and I'll put my signal, and then I'll wait for the guy to probably lift off his throttle so that I can merge, all right? And then as you work your way up, you're now in a BMW 330i with 250-ish horsepower. And then you have a perception that, okay, I roughly know that gap, that one, 2 cars away from me, I shall floor my throttle now, and then the car will build to boost, and then it will go, and then I gun in. That's where I'm able to merge, right? And then as you work harder, you go into Porsches, you go into M5s, Audi RS6s, if it doesn't break down, and you know what kind of gap you can go into. However, when you're in an EV that handles as well as this, you can aim for a gap that is like 200 meters away, and then you're like, oh yeah, that looks like a gap. Woo, woo, you're in. If it handles well like this, you know, it doesn't soil its own pants when you're trying to. My God. Okay. I shall remember my goal, which was a Lotus Electra or an Emeya. I can't afford it now. Government, please do not remove the excise duty until Bobby Ang bought a Lotus Electra or Emeya, either one. But Emeya is beautiful, but Electra is also beautiful, but Emeya is intriguing. Intriguing. I like the front end. This is something the Electra doesn't do. That kind of immediate front end, I like it. And just now, how I felt the car is rotating around the driver, that rotation, I can't feel that in the Electra, even though that Electra is one of the best handling SUVs out there. It's a different thing. This is a lower car. It's meant for drivers, and I like that rotation feel just now. Damn. The world is a beautiful place, and I don't mind the quietness now because I just want to reach my destination to pick up my kids. And I still have 86% of charge. Just now when I left home it was 92, and we'll see. Oh, I love it. Alright, I shall stop the video now and enjoy the drive, and I want to pair up my phone and listen to the music, and I'm sorry, Geely Group, I am sorry. Okay, I shall admit now, there was a day when I was saying, why is it called Geely, girly, you girly, who the hell would buy their cars? What a name, girly, yucks! And now, this is the Chinese car group that I respect the most. Geely. Freaking respect, man. When Proton is making cars, Geely is making refrigerators. Literally refrigerators. When we're laughing at China, they are making refrigerators when Proton is already making cars, and having Satria GTIs. Do you know that? When Malaysians are enjoying our Satria GTIs, Geely only began making refrigerators. I don't know the timeline, but I believe that's roughly how it is. Maybe not GTI, okay, but you get what I mean. Yep. For those of you who, anyway, I don't want to conclude my video first. That's why I don't want to go for those. Oh my God, the build. Oh, this has got to be from the Brits. The Brits have that touch of elegance, that touch of sophistication. All these little details in the car, I'm very sure it is by the Brits. And I've been to Hethel. No way that little backward town can build an electric car. It's in a village, little village. They can make sports cars, definitely. The team there is excellent. But nah, you need the industrial might of China to do something like this. And this kind of fit and finish. China. Who would have thought of that? The king of fit and finish is no longer German or Brits or it's the Chinese. Yeah. Anyway. Yep, I hope you guys can better see my point of view. Yeah, on the driving position and the things we see. Okay. Now, having just returned the Zeekr earlier on, the 009, which sits on the same platform, okay, and of course, these being electric cars, they can do many sort of variations to, as opposed to how the car reacts. Okay, so I've been driving this car for 2 days. So the first day I was like, oh, super excited with the car and all that, right? Now it's the second day. I've gotten used to some of the things, especially the way the car handles like a small car. The weight is definitely there, but the amazing part is that you can do tighter turns without feeling any form of body roll or weight transfer of the likes. Okay, it is quite impressive in that manner. If you just drive smoothly and just turn and all that, of course, then of course you can feel the car is, yeah, you're still wielding a 2.5 ton metal around. I checked the figures yesterday. It's 2.5 ton, not as much as I expected. I thought, you know, a big electric sedan like this would have been somewhere 2.6 or 2.7 or even 2.8, because the XC40 EV, that is already what, 2.3, 2.4? But nevertheless, they hit a very good balance in terms of the power, size, and nimbleness of the car. Nimbleness is in open and closed brackets because it's relative to the size of the car. Okay, this car is longer than my Audi RS6 and wider. No sound, yes, but the way the car steers, the immediacy of it, right? It actually excites you by means of how it drives, not how it sounds. And sometimes, wouldn't that be more important at the end of the day? Right? Because yes, when we sat into an enthusiast car, the way the car sounds gives us our first uncontrolled laughter, right? The way we smile when we went into a car that sounds amazing, and then we're like giggling and love the sound, and then we drive the car. Now, if the car doesn't drive well, we frowned. Our eyebrows get, what goes together, and then the whatever sound it makes, is no longer that amazing after that, right? So in some ways, how the car drives is very important, right? And of course, situations like this is one button, and you are in adaptive cruise control, increase the distance, increase the speed to speed limit is 80. I'll put it at 80. And given this is a Geely Group product, I can, pull the steering wheel a little bit. It will still do the adaptive cruise control. And on the heads-up display, I'm not sure if you guys can see it because this camera is wide angle. The heads-up display actually shows this. Of course, not in this resolution, but I have the comfort of knowing. Can I? I saw a line here. Can I pull this? No. One thing different from the Zeekr is that the Zeekr 009, even though it's of the same, okay, it detected opposite cars, so it sort of brake there. The Zeekr 009 can do full traffic jam assist, meaning as the car in front rolls away, it will just automatically go, Whereas this one doesn't. This one is a bit like Volvo. I need to press this toggle for it to continue going. Yep. Right. Why is it not locked to the car in front of me? Why is it detecting cars from there and not the one in front of me? Interesting. Oh, it is. It is locking to the car in front of me, but on the heads-up display, the LiDARs are looking at other stuffs. Interesting. Brake, brother, brake. Yes. I saw safety, lane keep assist, automatic speed, blah blah blah, blind spot detection. Oh, it saves my settings. So no matter, I don't want it, it doesn't go back. That's nice. Sorry. Whatever safety settings I do seems to remain there. Okay. System, nope. Safety, vehicle. I'm not sure if this one has the LiDAR. Anyway, it sees a lot of cars. Okay, so I'll just enjoy my traffic jam, and later I'll go back and do the walk around. Cheers.